Going up another level. So we want to be able to distinguish these different causal effects from one another, right? How does one thing cause another? Um, and how do you actually do that, right? What are the processes that you can take in order to separate those things out? And the classic thing that you can do is run an experiment, right? You want to know whether a pill makes somebody better? Well, you take a bunch of people who are sick, you randomly give half of them the pill, you randomly don't give the other half of them the pill, and then you see which of them get better. The fact that you randomly chose who got the pill or not allows you to ignore a lot of those confounding factors. Like, yes, somebody was already healthier than somebody else. Yes, somebody was wealthier than somebody else. Yes, there's a lot of differences that we can't account for, but when you randomize, it all sort of washes out. Okay. But what can you do, if you can't randomize, right? If there's a case, there's a lot of cases where you would not be able to randomize, it wouldn't be feasible to do, or it would be unethical to randomize. Like, let's say we want to know whether, smoking causes cancer. It would be unethical because we're pretty sure that it does. It'd be unethical to say, okay, well, we're going to randomly say that you 50 people, you go start smoking, and we'll just check in on you later and see if you got cancer, right? You couldn't do that. Um, and so you have to think about the ways in which you can separate out the different causes without being able to run an experiment, right? And in a lot of cases, that comes down to finding real world situations that mimic an experiment. Like maybe, for example, some people live in an area where it randomly happened that, a bunch of cigarette tankers were lost, and now cigarettes are way more expensive in those areas. So people are going to, basically at random have to pay more for cigarettes and therefore are less likely to smoke, right? That could be a sort of something that looks like an experiment that sort of randomly assigns people to to smoke cigarettes or take a pill or whatever it is or not, and others to not do it, right? In that case, you can compare them. Or if you understand very well why it is that some people get treated and some people don't, you can use statistical procedures to adjust for those confounding factors, leaving yourself just with the cause that you're interested in. You say, well, some people smoke and some people don't because they're more risk taker, because they care more about their health or not, because of all the different reasons why somebody might smoke or not. If you can actually get at all of those reasons and understand what they are because you understand the process so well, you can actually use statistics to get rid of them, to say, hey, I'm not going to allow for the fact that some people are more risk taking because I'm going to statistically adjust for that if I have data on it, leaving me just with the effect of smoking on whatever health outcome that I'm interested in, or the effect of the pill, or the effect of the policy, whatever it is.